a long winter in Kansas City, but it's finally gardening season. So yesterday I made a trip to the city market to get all my supplies for round one, early spring planting. Before I actually get to digging in my garden in the spring, I always pick up some needed items at Planters Seed and Spice Company, located in Kansas City's River Market area. The smell that I encounter when I hit the door always brings excitement and a smile. It's the blend in the air of all the open spices. What brings me here today are the potatoes, several varieties, all ready to be planted in the ground of my garden. I am partial to red Norland and all blue, but this year I decided to plant an early white russet. I like that potatoes can take the early spring sun that my garden gets, along with the heavy rains. This special shop, Planters, was founded in 1924 by German immigrant Henry Wortham to sell farm and garden seeds. Farmers would bring their produce to the historic city market for sale. They would leave an order for fresh seeds at Planters that morning and then pick everything up on their way home in the late afternoon. While here, my two sons were more than eager to help me load the back of my car with compost. I like to use the back-to-earth cotton burr blend. I also use this blend for mulch. Probably because of trial and error from several years of working my garden, I typically go back to my favorites. This stuff has become a tried and true go-to as a start to my spring garden. Planters has so much a gardener needs to get started. I will be back again as the growing season continues. Potatoes love cool weather, and so are a perfect early spring planting. The idea is to get them in the ground 2 weeks before the last anticipated freeze date. In Kansas City, that occurs in mid-April. So mid-March or St. Patrick's Day is always my target. The potatoes are eager to get in the ground and get started with their spring growth, but I need to do a little prep work first. What I am looking for when picking out the best growing potatoes are the sprouts or buds. Many people call them eyes. I look for these areas on each potato, and using a knife, I cut an area of 1.5 inches or so of the potato material around the sprout or eye. That becomes a potato seed. For my small garden, I need about 2 dozen of these. In general, you can get 4 to 6 seeds from a good planting potato. You do want to do this a day or so prior to planting. This allows a callus to form on the cut area of the potato, which will help in preventing rot once it is planted in soil. Potatoes are said to have been first cultivated by the Incas in Peru and then taken to Europe by the Spanish conquistadors. Potatoes didn't reach North America until 1621. Tomorrow, they are going to meet my garden.